What is up, YouTube? I see y'all in the comments already. I'm excited that y'all are already here. Man, I'm pumped about this one, man. I got one of the dudes. I stumbled across this guy's channel. Super awesome dude. He's really cool. He ended up reviewing one of my videos. I really liked it, sent it to me, so we kind of been vibing back and forth with each other. Super cool dude, so we're going to get into him. Chit chat with him, find out who he is, where he's from. Let y'all conversate. Y'all know how we do every time in here. Basically make it a Q&A at first for a special guest, whether it's this one or the PBZ podcast. Y'all know where the other one's at, you should. But before I do, man, I got to shout them out just because they're showing me love. So I got to show them love back real quick. And Alpaca Coffee Guy Company, my man. I needed caffeinated during this, so I'm probably going to be talking a whole lot. And in that, they hooked me up with some coffee. So I'm going to click over here real quick and let y'all see exactly what these guys got. They got different roasts of this, and they sent me the Milsom one, bro. This Milsom. Super good. Now, I'm not just shouting these people out literally just for the fact of that they sent me coffee, wanted to sponsor the episodes or anything like that. It's good, bro. I'm already most way through this bag. I got the Milsom blend, they got Alpaca blend, American blend, Jacks, all kinds of different blends, man. They got some new stuff coming up too, so literally, like, check them out. Y'all get some coffee and come kick it with me and sipping the same thing next time. At your checkout on this, for real, use my name, Steveqb. But let's enough of that. Let's go over here. We're gonna go to the owner of this YouTube channel right here. It's called Goaty's Room. He does awesome little niche of reviews and things like that. So I'm looking forward to chit chat with him. Y'all go over there. I'm gonna put his name and all that stuff in the description. Y'all go find him. We're gonna chit chat with him just a little bit. Go, Ruby, can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know what the echo was. I heard it in my headphones too. I think it was on. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, hopefully they heard me. And if they didn't, well, they got the point. What's up, y'all? I see all y'all in the comments already. Yeah, man. Tell me a little something about yourself, man. I mean, you got a good channel going on. It's pretty sick. Your little niche you got going. I'm really vibing with it. As I said, I seen you pulled up one of my videos one time and ended up sending it to me. Doing a review on it. What made you want to create this YouTube channel that you got?
To the fullest, highest degree, my boy, like my man's, like, because I started off podcasting, like my homies, who were rappers, homies who were doing like bands and all that stuff, and it kind of sort of transitioned into this hobby. I found this hobby, and I was like, yo, this is cool, but like, I heard all these people getting kills and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, I got about 30 kills, and people are like, no, for real? I'm like, yeah, like, prove it. I'm like, oh, wow. I already had a GoPro from doing vlogs with rappers, like on music scenes and whatnot. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm just get the. You start off from my first videos, you just see the first person, and then I got the scope cam, and then I got the third person. So now not only can you see my shots, you can see me getting hit or not getting hit. To keep people from like saying that hit me and eliminating that issue with arguing on the field.
Yeah, I'm digging what it is, man. I mean, I kind of started mine from before. They're saying they can't hear you for some reason, but your desktops, you're showing perfect on my end. I'm wondering why.
I'm wondering why, too.
Yeah, I'm really wondering why. I have you turned all the way up.
I didn't hang up and pop back.
No, not at all. It's picking up just fine over here. I'm gonna figure it out real quick while they can't hear you, because I didn't change any of these settings whatsoever.
It could be an input setting.
Yeah, I didn't change anything. Yeah, my headphones won't do it. But we'll kill them just in case, but it shouldn't, because I had the headphones on the other day when I was doing the same exact thing.
It says you sound really low and I sound low and you have an echo.
I don't know why I have an echo. But we'll do that. We'll see what it may be. My headphones aren't inputted into this at all, so it shouldn't do that. But we're gonna go ahead and kill them and see if it fixes it. Now it will have an echo. I guarantee it. What about now? Can you still hear me, Ruby? Okay. See, now I can't hear you. Let's fix this real quick so we can get this conversation going, because everything looked really good on my end. So let's go back to this. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Let's see if that fixed it for y'all real quick. Not sure why you couldn't hear you. All my flavors are coming in hard over here on audios. No echo. Good.
Check mic 1 2 1 2. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We got Steveqb on the 1 and 2. We got Steveqb on the 1 and 2. Hey.
Alright, echo went away. Cool. Not sure why, man. I'm sorry about that. I guess I don't know. I don't know why my headphones all of a sudden did it. Awesome.
Shit. Super Nintendo.
Can y'all hear Ruby?
When I was this broke, your mother bought me all of this. Yeah, I hear you, my boy.
We can check out that's all the way better. Awesome. Then we'll scratch the echo and we'll kind of keep it where it's at with the headphones off.
Yeah, homie said when you took the headphones off.
Yeah, it fixed it. I had the same ones on there yesterday doing it, and it came through just fine. So, nonetheless, though, here we are.
Yep. Here we are. And then there was
headphones. Okay.
So y'all want us to go over the story again? You want us to?
I can't. He asked me to speak up. I cannot speak up. My audio over here is already blowing off the chart. So, and I'm not gonna kiss my mic. I'll be making out my mic.
Are you hot micing right now?
I'm hot micing on my levels over here. I'm way hot micing. But nonetheless, man, you run it back. I think they can hear you. Or are y'all able to hear him just fine?
It says yes, but he is still a bit low, bro.
I can't turn you up no more.
I mean, maybe let me get closer to the motherfucker. Let me get closer.
I hear you just fine though.
Is
Turn
this
your phone up.
My phone is
No, not you. Him.
Oh, they said not you, Steve. They talking about you, my man. Hey, I don't know why y'all waiting. While we got this technical difficulties, y'all better roll yourselves a technical blood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So Ruby's low.
Super Warren's watching this. Yes.
Bearded Airsoft said Ruby's not Steve. Okay, better. So I think it's better on your end now. It's showing. You're loud for me, but okay. So nonetheless, yeah, if you could, man, run back the story real quick for me.
Alright, I got you, my boy.
How did this start?
Basically, how what Goldie's Room is, it started off as a podcast, and before I even got started on this YouTube thing, I was like homeless for a little bit, and I just got out of service and whatnot, and I was like a gypsy kind of sort of, man. I was stationed in North Carolina, and then it was just me and my dog. Like, I was in motorcycle clubs and whatnot, so I was out starting on sport bikes and whatnot. So the nickname thing always been kind of like a thing in my life, right?
Yeah.
So when I lost my job, I was kind of like sitting around. I was like, man, what do I want to do? What am I going to do? What do I like? Like, what job can I do for a long time and be cool without like getting all, stressed out about it, right? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I was like, all right, I like music. I know all these people. What if I just did a podcast and figured out a way to get paid for it? You feel me? And I started doing that. And then I found the hobby of airsoft, my guy. And I was like, yo, like this here, I can use everything I know, everything I was trained to do. I can apply all that. If I want to hide in the bush, I can hide in the bush. If I want to climb in the tree, I can climb in the tree. My man. And keep in mind, when I first started playing airsoft, I thought open play was the real deal. Holyfield, my man. I thought this was like, everything that airsoft was. And then I started seeing speed softers, And all these people talking about how they got all these kills, and I was like, yo, I got about 30 kills a day. And they're like, prove it. And I was like, shit, I can't. But I did have a GoPro from my vlogging days on the podcast, right? So then I got my first person camera going up, and I started seeing how cool that was. And then I started getting better at editing. And then my first video, I'm like, all right, tight. But then, you know, you gotta have the third person camera, my man, to see if people, because people always say, call your hit. You didn't hit me. Because the thing that I see in Airsoft is that people think that they hit you, but your brain can't see that BB go the whole 50, 75, 100 feet. You can only see it from a certain point, and your brain just blanks out. You feel me? Or it just does an imaginary thing where your brain kind of imagine where it wants to go, but you're not hitting me. You feel me? So with this GoPro here, seeing back at me, you can prove you're not hitting me. And with the scope cam, you can see I'm getting these kills, baby.
I tried a run cam for a minute. I don't know. I guess I'm so picky with good quality stuff. I record everything in 4K and stuff, and it's just.
My boy, this is like my first time like doing this shit. Like this is my first run cam. I said, what's these professionals using? What's the difference between Kicking Mustang and Dust the Hooligan? Why do they like Dust the Hooligan and Airsoft Alphons? Why are these people popular? What are they doing that I'm not doing? You feel me?
Yeah.
Not so much of damn, they got all these people and I don't. I want to know what this guy's doing that I'm not doing that's got him ahead of me. You feel me? I want to eat too. You feel me?
Yeah, I just picked one up one day, man. Like I was interested in just throwing it out there. I had a YouTube channel already. I was doing little like small stuff, like how do you do this in Photoshop or how do you do this in Premiere Pro, and that's where I kind of wanted to start it. And then I kind of lingered back a little bit, and I got into Airsoft, and then it just kind of, I mean, a few months in, I just picked up the camera and was just like, I'm gonna record my games, and then just started posting them. And I didn't even anticipate, you know, like. I figured it would just be me and the homies that were just watching them. And slowly it's just kind of become a niche and something that I enjoy doing. Like I enjoy having a channel. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy doing things like this. And
it's crazy meeting all these people. You feel me? Like I'm talking about, dude, look, I've been podcasting. I've been a YouTube entity for maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And, like, my podcast is already international. I already got a couple hundred downloads already. Like, I'm on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and all that. And it's not like I woke up one day and was like, I just was like, this is my plan. This is something I picked out for myself. Like, nah, dude. Like, I got people, like, shout out Mo's Bros to Airsoft, man. I got these motherfuckers sending me packages. You feel me? I got teams sending me packages. Like, bro, and I was a hood kid. You feel me? I was told I was ugly with no be nothing. You feel me? And here I am doing this. Like, I get more, and I ain't trying to make this, and don't get me wrong, I ain't trying to make this no white-black thing, you feel me? I ain't trying to say none of that at all whatsoever. But my brothers don't support this. Like, it's like they don't see it, you feel me? But, like, meeting y'all on the genuine strength of the content of my character makes all this so much better. You feel me? Like, this ain't no bots. This ain't no I bought some statuses or whatever. This is genuine, real deal, holy. Like, I met you off the strength of me. You feel me? So, like, it makes you wonder about a lot of shit. Like, how far you really want to go with your life is all up to you. You feel me? I could have sat at home. I could have went to my first Airsoft game and just been a rental this entire time. You feel me?
Yeah, it turns into something more, though. I mean, my son used to do it, and then I was like, I wasn't all too interested in too much, and then, you know, I was dropping him off, and then I was like, you know what, this would be something me and my son do, and I fell in head deep, man. Now it's my entire life is wrapped around Airsoft, and I enjoy that. I enjoy the community of people. I mean, I do, man, and plus, you know, my team, they are straight up my homies, man, like, I love them guys. We talk on a daily. We talk on things even off Airsoft, and it is.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I know you are.
I'm listening at the same goddamn time. Like, my man is like, I don't know what it is. Like, if you know me, bro, you know I smoke religiously. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I ain't mad at you.
I use these goddamn lighters at a cyclic rate, my boy. Like, fuck. How old are you, Steve?
I'm 33.
And still out here trooping it up, huh?
Yeah,
And let me ask you this, my man. In my experience of airsoft, why is it always the older guys that's always doing the most bitching?
that's a good question. That's a very good question. I think, I think genuinely, I think there's still a lot of animosity between, at least what we see. There can be a big animosity between play styles, and
Right.
that's just I think something that's going to hang around.
But
Which
why?
I don't understand it because that's my motto is it's we're both shooting 6 millimeter plastic that we got from the same pro shop and walk it on the same field. It's the same concept. Nonetheless, I'm putting BBs in a mag and I'm punching them down there to somebody. But I guess ultimately play style kind of stuff. I'm more of the indoor guy. I like being especially Speedqb games, Speedsoft, things like that. Man, that's my forte. That's what I like. It's what I truly enjoy, and a play style that I really like. I impress people towards. Some things, I don't know. I came in, like, I see a lot of guys come in, most of them decked out in camo, things like this,
Man,
and it's in some
it's
shift.
got butterflies and all this gear. It ain't even know what the fuck it's for. And maybe that's just the salt dog in me that just gets a little irritated a little bit. Like, look, I'm gonna put people on some game. And if y'all, I guarantee you, if y'all in the chat, infamous bearded, straight airsoft, fucking infamous venom, listen to this shit, and I guarantee you, y'all gonna start trying to do this shit. Guarantee you, types. So you see all these motherfucking people, these kids, these adults, whoever, whoop-de-whoop, right? They got all these motherfuckers. Do y'all even know what a peck is? Like, y'all know what a peck does? Like, do y'all know? I'm just curious. Y'all got these things on the end of y'all rifles. Just that battery, that thing, that
Yeah.
spare thing on the end of your rifles. Do you know what that is, Steve?
Really, you can have it a flashlight, laser, but most part, military grade, couldn't tell you. But I know they gave great run cam model ones for
Well, see,
it. Looks just like a peck bot.
what they are in real life, real steel, bro. They're IR lasers and flashlights, my
Okay,
boy.
yeah, that's
Like you got. They're supposed to be coupled with the night vision goggles. So you got the NVGs on. Bam, right? You don't actually aim. I don't know if y'all know this, but you don't actually aim through your night vision goggles. You're supposed to see. You know what I'm saying? Because the way the night vision goggles are with the pet on your rifle, right? You're pretty much aiming like this. Like it's almost like that's the real version of the dye mask, right? So you know how you got your regular glasses, right? And you can sight in real good. You know what I'm saying? But with the dye mask, you can't. You gotta have it at an angle a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what NVGs does. So you're aiming off almost at the hip. You feel me? So if you got your red dot or your iron sights at a person's chest with night vision goggles on with your infrared laser, right? It's technically 2 inches below that. So you aim up higher with night vision goggles. So if you want to hit someone in the head, you aim 2 inches above their head with the crosshairs, right? And then boom. Like that's how every target is with night vision goggles, bro. In the military, bro, we rode in like 32 or like 72 big convoys, bro, with spotlights. We didn't have no lights on. We had blackout lights and our night vision goggles on one eye. You feel me? And our cat eyes on our vehicles, bro. We could spot you up with a spotlight, and you wouldn't even know it. Like you wouldn't even know it. We're rolling, spotlight moving. Next truck got you on the spotlight. We moving. Next truck got you on the spotlight. You moving, and you just seeing trucks, but you didn't even know we saw you in the spotlight for 5 miles before you even saw us.
See, I didn't have the privilege of serving, so I
I'm
don't see
wondering
that.
how come people with night vision goggles don't have like a laser, like an actual laser. Y'all got tracer rounds. The tracer rounds are only supposed to let you know what, give you positive identification on your target as you're hitting it.
Yeah.
But the infrared laser gives you target acquisition before you lay your round to meet your hit round to the black. You feel me? Does that make sense?
It makes sense, yeah.
So I'm seeing these shits, and I'm like, technically speaking, even the most high speed of high speed people, the highest high speed you can get in airsoft is night vision goggles. That's really it.
Yeah, I don't personally own any. I know a few people that do own them. We've had a couple night games at ACS. People always talk about having them and stuff, but I personally just never had them. One, I ain't about to fork over that kind of change for them. But nonetheless,
if you got night vision goggles or a night vision scope of some kind, bro, and have an infrared laser, do you know
you're a monster.
Push all day. You know that
Yeah.
you don't have to move. Like you and the team, Bro, do you know how stealth? You just enter Shinobi mode at that point, man. You are literally a ninja at that point. If you use it right, people play Airsoft, and they be like, man, my team's the best, but y'all know how to buddy rush. My team's the best, but you don't know how to use cover. My team's the best, but you don't even know how to use comms or talk on comms or actually use the equipment that's given to you. You don't know how to apply a tourniquet properly, my boy. So you're not even that good to me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like completely.
I'm just being like, bro.
Digging at the heart, I understand.
When you dudes stuck behind a wall doesn't make it air. Even with speed soft, I noticed that. Y'all will spray before y'all come behind.
Pre-fired.
Y'all coming through the wall. Why do y'all do that?
This is pre-fired.
Why?
More or less, because if you don't, they are. It's a lot faster pace. A lot faster. Basically just being wide open with it. You can.
Oh, shit. Really, Frederick? Frederick said, larger milsims, you'll find guys using the right gear with NBA. Hey, bro, say less. I need to get into these events, my boy. So you know, you see what I'm talking about? See, I'm not bullshitting with you, my boy. Like, it's just, I hate that I have to go through a milsim event once a year, though. You feel me? Like, I want to play that shit all the time. You feel me? Like, I literally got into Airsoft, and I thought open play was that shit. And now I see it's like a jamboree game, technically speaking. You feel me?
I get that. A lot of open play that we do is, even at our where we play the most as where we all my team kind of homebred started, ACS, and it's open play. It's open play outside, so you'll have both speed soft guys and you'll have milsim guys and things like that. And a lot of the times the guys that kind of carry the more milsim vibe play like us. They'll run, they'll gun, they'll do things like that. Which I just like getting to the fast target. I like a quick respawn. I like a quick, going in.
Like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
But we'll use some of these same tactics though. Me and a couple of my team members, if say we're in Nashville or something, it's indoor. We'll virtually stack up on this door and we'll go through this way. The same kind of principles.
Do you know how to clear a room?
Oh, we'll clear the shit out of a room.
Like, I'm going to tell you a quick, easy way to teach anyone or even to improve your skill of room clearing, bro. Like, if you stack on the door and you go and you clear in that room, bro, you say in your head, fatal front, dominant corner. You feel me? You fatal front, bam, you in that motherfucker. But what you doing is, as you got your gun straight, bro, what it's supposed to train you is, but there's nothing like this in Airsoft to keep people in that right frame of mind, bro. Like, you're looking at the roof on the overhangs because people be hanging up there sometimes. So if you come in that room, bro, you're looking up, and then going to your dominant corner, and you're clearing that corner. You feel me? And your homie's doing the same exact thing, bro. Like, once you get in that, I'm telling you, bro, Airsoft is so motherfucking cool. Like, I would study this shit in the service, dude. I swear, I would teach my junior Marines this shit, bro. Cause like the shit here, like, so in the service, the closest you get to this is like sim rounds. But to get to the sim rounds, that's a certain type of training you have to go through. But before then, any other part of your training, you're using blanks, and they got like this little like pacifier thing at the muzzle. Mm-hmm. You feel me? But other than that, nigga, that's it. But Airsoft, nigga, if the military gets their hands on Airsoft training for real, like use that part of their curriculum, nigga, please. Boy.
It is cool, man. I say it all the time. I was like, man, I will argue with somebody all day long. Like, we literally play the coolest sport in the world. Like, it's so much fun. There's a lot of sports out there, man. But I'm like, we legitly. That's what sucks too, because I've been explaining to people sometimes. Somebody at work or something, they're like, oh, you play Airsoft? I'm like, nah, bro. Like, we play Airsoft. It ain't out here with just springers and stuff. I ain't against a springer, a good strong springer, but nonetheless, people kind of think of that. It's like, nah, bro, this is actually a lot deeper than that. It's got so advanced.
Let me ask you a real deal question, Steve.
Yeah.
How come there's no real rules in Airsoft?
That's guide rail. I think of it more of like.
I feel like it's almost up to each ref's discretion. What I want you to know, before I first started recording, man, I was like pushing, like I was literally like pushing barriers as cover. You know what I'm saying? Getting closer to the enemy. I was using that shit to stoop closer to these motherfuckers. You feel me? Like I was like jumping through windows, like, but I didn't know you couldn't do these things. I climbed in a tree one time and just stood in a tree, bro. But I didn't know you couldn't do that. Like I'm like, what? Like what?
You done brought us back to Vietnam, man. The trees.
Man, but before the game, he said, this is this, that, and the third. This is the kill radius of a grenade. This is, you can't shoot no holes bigger than your head. I'm like, all right, cool. So everything else is a free game, you know what I'm saying?
I hear that completely.
Like, because in football and in basketball, you know, the rules are the same across the board, no matter what court you play at. A double dribble is a double dribble. A travel is a travel. A foul is a foul. But fouls only up to house rules, so it's just a lot to understand. And what's the best gear in airsoft? Like, what's the Jordan of airsoft? I hear LBX, I hear G&G, and then I hear it's all about personal preference. But then why do these people have such big egos in airsoft if airsoft is a hobby and there's no regulations? Why is people like Jet Desert Fox or Alphonse or Dustin Hooligan popular if they're all doing the same thing? Like, if you notice, like, just being real, just being 100, just being a bill with you, my mans. What has Alphonse done for the airsoft community? Like, you know what I'm saying? What has he done to improve it? Nothing. What has Dutch the Hooligan? I love these people, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking shit on them. I'm just being 100 with you. Like, what have they done to give back to the community? Nothing. You feel me? Like, and like, sure, you got people, the outliers, like Kicking Mustang. They got their own ghillie suits. But are these people like giving back to you? You feel me? Like, in the way of like, what worth do you get from them? Like, does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. I mean, generally, I don't choose to. I mean, I don't even watch them. I mean, I know who they are when I first started and things. That's how. I mean, that's some of the ones I watch, especially Dutch. I just generally don't really watch it anymore. I mean, it's no different sitting there watching him than it's. I don't know. Like, and that's
exactly.
with me.
You don't know. You feel me? Like, people want likes on their videos, but they don't even know why they want likes for it.
Yeah, I agreed. And I threw a video out there a while back ago. A couple people was talking to me about making a channel and stuff, and that was my biggest thing, was just like, you know, what can you give your audience? What are you trying to deliver to them? Like, I mean, legitly, are you just wanting to make your video, just put it out there? Or are you like legitly trying to spread information? Or are you trying to be informative? Or are you trying?
I sat back and I realized, like, looked at me as a person, looked at my energy and whatnot as a person, and was like, what can I do that's different? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm starting to see attracts a lot of these players to me, because I'm not unique in the sense, like, I just started doing reaction videos and top fives and this, that, and third. It's my own original idea. Everyone's been doing it, like, in every realm, but I'm the first to do it in airsoft. I mean, I don't know why per se, because it's been around for so long. But I mean, if I'm the person, cool, whatever. But how I want to uplift the community is about uplifting y'all. You feel me?
Exactly.
That's a genuine connection. Do you feel what I'm saying?
I
do cool shit.
I do.
You feel me? I've never been a person that cared about my shit. I was always like, I mean, yeah, thanks for the compliment, but look at, hey, homie helped me out. Hey, homie did that. Hey, go check out home. I'm always giving you flowers. I don't want to give you your flowers when you die. I got tired of putting my homies on t-shirts after they died and whatnot. So I was like, shit, how can I give back? You feel me? Like my homie, Seth Kimbrough, my mans. Like, I started playing airsoft literally March of 2021. Like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I met this dude, and he was like a cat who you would think was a veteran. You feel me? He had that persona. He had that command presence. He had that energy. He had the gear. Like, I was like, oh, bet I'm about to link up with homie. And we was cool. We made a connection just like me and you did. We talked all the time. We was kicking it. Like, we were in each other's house, like, teaching each other moves and stuff. And one day, I used to call him before I went to airsoft. Friday, I called him, right? And he didn't answer. I was all right, cool, whatever. I'll see him at the field tomorrow or some shit like that. I woke up Saturday. I called him. He didn't answer, so I went to the field anyway. When I got to the field, I called him because we usually kind of sort of park next to each other, or we always kick it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I played the game. I played the whole game. It was cool. It was a great evening with people. I was cool. It was a nice, beautiful day. You feel me? But I was like, man, I'm gonna call him when I get home. So I called him again when I got home. He didn't answer. So at this point, I'm like, damn. Like, is he mad at me? Like, did I do something wrong? You feel me? Uh, so Sunday, I get up, I call him again. Like I wouldn't go on his phone now, but I was calling him. You feel me? He didn't answer, so I'm like, all right, cool. Homie must really be mad at me. I'm thinking about everything I could have done. Like, did I say something to upset him? Like, does he think I'm goofy or something? Like, it's not like black dudes or something. Like, I was, I was furious.
I feel you.
It was just abrupt. You feel me? I was like, shit. You feel me? And I go to the field and play, and I come back home and I get a call from my other friend, and I was like, yo, like, what's going on, man? It's been a while since I talked to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, whoop-de-woo. And he says, hey, yo, did you hear? I'm like, what's up? Like, hear what? Seth died. I'm like, Seth died? Like, and I'm like, what you mean he died? Like, he committed suicide, man. It's Friday. And I was like, Friday afternoon? And I was like, yo, like, it broke me down to the sense I was just like, yo, like, I felt like I lost, like, a dude that's, like, I was in service with. You feel me? Like, it was crazy. Like, and it just made me feel some type of way because I called this man, like, every day, like, the whole weekend. You feel me? The whole weekend, my big guy. And I just felt some type of way. And I can't put him on no. I didn't go to his funeral or nothing because I didn't really feel like, you know how people when people die, like, oh, I was his best friend. Nah, I ain't like that. You feel me?
I hear that.
Like, but I ain't gonna say like I didn't like the nigga. Like I love that dude. He was cool. You feel me? He's my man. So I don't really know how to deal with that. So in my way of paying my respects to him, I'm a host of an Airsoft game for him, bro. And I got like people donating stuff. So if people want to donate, man, you can. Like I got it's going to go to all the proceeds are going to go to a charity of his, the charity of his choosing, of his family choosing. I'm have his mom come out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do it big, like because I see these people doing these events, at their own airsoft fields. Not these type of events, but they having games and whatnot. But I'm like, yo, let's do something different. You feel me? Like this nigga loved this sport. You know what I'm saying? This dude loved this sport. You feel me? And I'm like, I mean, I'll see his team and whatnot, but I wanna like. I don't want to be forgotten, so I want my homie to be forgotten.
I hear that completely. I do.
And that'd be cool to do something annually. You feel me? Like it's cool. It's a different thing to lose a parent, but seeing these people lose their son, it was so heartbreaking to me. Like I met up with them and had went up at the coffee shop and met his parents for the first time and talked to them. They invited me out to dinner and whatnot at their house. Like it was just it's something surreal watching parents lose a kid. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a pain no parent should have to feel. I couldn't imagine my own children in that situation.
Like,
so I gotta know.
what's up?
What's your preference? AEG or HPA?
Now I'm gonna be 100 with you. Them AEGs be slapping.
Some
but
do.
They be look, if you talking about a real deal, bro, look, you want to be as quiet as possible, and you can't beat the trigger response of an HPA.
Okay.
Like, no, you gotta put. If you buy a nice AEG, let's say a Crytek Triton, right? Mark Gen 2, I just had it, so I already know about it. Like, it's a great $300, $500, $400 gun if you're on the price that you get it, but it's too loud. You like clunk, 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 clunk. I'm gonna hear you in the bush. Like after the first 2 rounds that you send my way, I'm gonna know your position.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? At least I'm a smart mug. Maybe the other dude may be a smart mug. You know what I'm saying? So, but me, HPA all the way. Like people say, oh, you get hung up on the court. No, you don't. Oh, it snags on everything. No, it doesn't. Like it's heavy. Man, I got a normal plate carrier. This is stone plates. You feel me? It feels no heavier than a Camelback does with half the amount of water in it, man. It's not that big of a deal. Suck it up. You be all right.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. The benefits of it. I run HPA as well.
It's quieter. The trigger response is more crisp, more accurate. It's more dialed in. You can tune the motherfucker a little bit better. It's more. But I sound like a fart in the wind. You feel me, my boy? You don't know where I'm coming from. You don't know where I'm coming from.
I get the HPA at level, man. I've been working on a little AEG myself, just as a little project. I've been running Polish Star Jack for a while. I got it in a 5.56, and it is my baby. I get it as my workhorse.
See, now here's my next question. Here's my question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You said you in HPA, right? Why? why did you go HPA? Like, were you always HPA?
No, I started as an AEG guy. Like generally, usually most 95% of people. Got a little upgrades in it after a while. Got a little tighten in it and stuff, and then it just I kept having issues with it. And a buddy of mine, one of my team members, let me use his, and that was all it took. I just fell in love, just being able to. The tank didn't bother me none. The core didn't bother me none. And literally been running a jack since. It's my go-to. Excuse me. It's my go-to engine.
Wolverine around the Inferno 2. Now, they say that Wolverine MTW is supposed to be like the most silent gun. I don't know, man. I think you're just paying for the engine at that point.
I gotta say, I know a couple said. I mean, one of my teammates has an F2, and his is actually fairly quiet for what it is. I mean, some guys put amplifiers and stuff like that. I have an amplifier. I've used it just to kind of, scare the shit out of some people coming around the corner.
Like, my gun is, I'm telling you, it sounds like a fart in the wind, my guy. Like, you're not going to know where I'm at. And the craziest part is, okay, so I'm gonna tell you how I made my shit quiet. I almost want to get it so you can hear the difference, but I took the Angel Hex suppressor.
I don't use suppressors, but
it's like a suppressor with like a hex shape on, like hex little pattern on it.
Okay.
Anywho, I took some tissue, right? I took like maybe like a foot of tissue, and I broke it into a 6 foot by 6 inches, right? So it broke in half, and I stuffed the tissue in the hole of the suppressor. So I caked the front, and then I stuffed it all in there with like a screwdriver. You know what I'm saying? Caked that, and then I put some more in there, and I caked it all the way back, and then my barrel, comes out comes to the brim just a little bit, so it keeps the barrel steady, and then it deafens that sound, so then it makes it super quiet. I tried the idea of wrapping washcloths around the barrel, the outside of the barrel, and then tying like zip ties to it to see if that'll quiet it, but it doesn't. So I was like, all right, tight. So I just tried it that way, and then I put tissue, where the dust cover is?
Yep.
I put tissue, 2 layers of tissue on that, with just enough so you can still push the dust cover in, so it keeps that shit completely quiet. Because, like, you don't use the dust cover ever. Once you get your hop up dialed in, you're not going to dial it up or dial it down anymore after that, right? So I was like, all right, cool, it's dialed in, I'm good. Bam, this thing literally sounds like Casper is like farting, bro.
Yeah, I enjoy them a lot. That was one of my biggest things, the way that I'm not fond of with AEGs. And some sound really good, man. I know a guy that plays on a team that he has KWA, and I swear to you, you think that thing's HPA. It's so quiet.
Really?
Yeah, it's so quiet.
Does it have like a MOSFET in it?
I actually don't know what he's got in it. I'm not sure. But it's super, super quiet. It's KWA, I know that. But man, the one I got, like, there's some I've heard is just really clunky, really sound, that winding sound.
That clunky sound. And what's up, Puma? Pumbaa?
Pumbaa. What's up, Pumbaa? Yeah, they, I don't know, man. I'm still always dominantly going to be, I had my AG, this new project one I've been working on, and I had it ready Saturday, and I didn't touch it. My HPA just... my go-to, it's my workhorse. Excuse me.
So, as long as you've been playing Airsoft, what keeps you excited about playing Airsoft every weekend? What gets you excited each weekend?
I mean, honestly, man, like, it boils down to the game itself. The game is a release for me. I don't think about the rest of the world playing Airsoft. I don't. It's literally shoot the opponent. I forget all my problems, all that. It's literally a drug for me. Not to mention the community that I've got involved with, the guys I know. I mean, it's literally it is turned into a complete lifestyle for me. The people I talk to, they all play Airsoft. The things I do is involved with Airsoft. The plans I make involve Airsoft. It's literally, and I love that. It's the entire vibe and community, the people I've met. 2 years ago, I was sitting in here just, watch my kids and stuff, and just a pretty depressed state in my life. And then once I got involved in Airsoft, everything just changed completely for the good. And I legitimately will not give it up Like even my wife knows it. She's like, it's not gonna happen. Like you can hang that shit up. Like it's not gonna happen.
It's like you're like a Harley to you type of thing.
And, well. See, the thing is, too, is that I mean, hell, Ruby, I'm nobody. You know, I'm just a guy on the other side here. But man, I feel like I'm living a dream. I get to travel around with my team.
Wild, dude, cause like
It's so fun.
Thrills and whatnot, but I don't feel the same. I don't get that same thrills I do playing airsoft.
It's literally feels like I mean, we got an event coming up this weekend at Martinsville, this tournament, and man, I'm not even just excited about just playing or competing or anything like that. Man, I don't give a shit. I mean, I do. I mean, generally, but I genuinely don't care if we went in there and got put out real quick. I'm still gonna have such enjoyment of just vibing with people, the people I know, the friendships I made. The road time, man, me and my homies just literally have a blast driving anywhere. It's part of it. It is literally, man, a lifestyle worth living. And I have no plan. I'm 33, man. I mean, some of my teammates are early 20s. No, that's okay. Thank you. Some of my teammates be joking with me all the time, call me old, and I'm like
I think why people feel like that's old is because from such a young age we're rushing to grow up. We're rushing to do this. We're rushing like normalize getting married by 35. Normalize like getting your first house by 33. Like that's cool, bro. Like you don't even know what you want in your 20s. That's why you're doing all this goofy shit.
I was into some goofy shit in the 20s.
Like you really like people. Look, dude, I'm gonna be 100. It took me going to the service and all this other extra shit and being damn near homeless and shit to really understand this shit. People get nice cars or nice, like even the airsoft. You got this nice ass gun, this nice ass gear. Half the time, not even most of the time, because you just want to impress the next motherfucker. You don't even like you be like, hey, what do you think about this? It's dope. Be like, oh, I'm gonna get it then. Like half the shit you don't even do because you want to. You do to impress the next motherfucker. Like you get that nice house just to get impress your parents or just impress your family. Half the time, like people go to college just because their family didn't go to college. Like, do you even want to go to college? Like, do you want to do this? Like, is this something you want to do? Like, if you want to be a purple spotted dinosaur, to be the best purple spotted dinosaur, you can be a motherfucker. Damn, you feel me? Like shit.
Just do you? Yeah, I get that.
Oh God. And why do you get paid? Like, there's money in Speedsoft, but not money in Airsoft. Do you feel me?
Yeah, I mean, generally, I would.
$10,000 tournaments in Speedsoft.
There can be, yeah. I mean, thinking of one out West Coast right now, a fight night thing. You know, it comes up against two rivals that are actually on the same team. They're only rivals as for the more or less the game for this, but they're on the same team. And I mean, that's a $10,000 prize.
That's crazy. How do you get that in Airsoft? How do you gain value?
I guess. I guess, and see, I guess that kind of branches with conversations we've had before, because I'm sure you've seen videos too where people's like, you know, the pro airsofter smashes the noob. I mean, where are you coming up with this pro airsoft thing? Like, where do we?
Pro airsoft?
Yeah, like so we have none of that yet.
Open plates.
Now, granted,
I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just trying to understand the sport. Especially if we're putting $500 to $600 of our hard-earned paycheck money into this. Sure, it's a hobby. Sure, there are people with 97 Mustangs in their garage that hadn't even drove since they were in high school. I get it, but damn, you feel me?
Yeah, it's literally. I don't know, but I want to see it progress to there. I would love that, especially in the world that I'm involved in a lot. I mean, thinking of speedball, there's speedball paintball players, and it resembles a lot like it. But it's a fast-paced kind of game.
Airsoft can be fast-paced.
Any
Airsoft can be fast-paced.
Yeah, I agree with that. The whole perspective. But I would love to see it, you know, advance to the next level. Where do we take this? Where is it going to be? You know, so I guess that could help me actually with a question for you. Well, where do you see this in 5 years? Where do you see Airsoft? Where do you see the equipment or the game style?
You want me 100 with you?
Keep it 1,000 with me, man. Where is Airsoft in 2022, 2027?
And I'm saying that in the whole sense of look at where we're going technically. You feel me? Like, I don't want to put it out there, but if I put it out there now and people start doing it, I'm going to say I said it here first. You got it here first. I'm going to say it right now. If you see this, because the universe works in weird ways, right? You're speaking to the universe that comes into existence, right? Tight. Watch this. So, niggas need to start using drones in airsoft because there's nothing saying that you can't have a UAV, right? There's nothing saying you can't have a mounted camera somewhere in a tree, right? Right. So when people start using this technology, airsoft is gonna take the fuck off. Like it's gonna take the fuck off. Like, bro, like if you elevate some of these buildings and we all it's technically already starting to take off because we was doing shit in the backyards and paintball fields. Now we're at military installations. You feel me?
I agree with
Now
that.
we got choppers in airsoft. Now we got ATVs in airsoft. You feel me? Now people using ghillie suits in airsoft. Airsoft is taking the fuck off.
It is, and I mean that's definitely something I want to see. I don't see this being the climax kind of time. I don't. I don't think we're even at the peak yet of what this is going to turn into.
No, because if it was going to die out, it would have died out already.
Yeah, I agree.
The guns are just getting more and more look-alike. Now,
They're getting a little futuristic sometimes.
now,
like some from the Halo game.
It will get dangerous to an extent because now you got Nerf guns that look like airsoft. They shoot actual cartridges.
I see that.
Like, it's getting a little bit scary to depict, and discern what's real and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see airsoft getting restricted at some point.
That's definitely a fear. I know not too long ago, Kraken Airsoft made a lot of his videos and stuff that they was having some bans. They was trying to ban airsoft in Canada. And I would hope that they don't. Well, that itself, I would hope that they don't kind of try to bring that kind of energy down here.
I mean, didn't we already get the flashbangs banned because they did the stuff at the Capitol?
I'm not sure. I know there's some. I couldn't tell the name of it. I don't keep up with a lot of flashbangs, but I know there's some that are banned from import.
The regular grenade with the little round cap, the little ball one, and then you got the blue stick candlestick one. It's like a flashbang 2.0 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. They banned that one because they used them at the Capitol.
That sucks. I ain't bought one in a long time. The flashbangs.
Oh yeah, look at this. See, Kumba said I always said use GoPros to set up around buildings when defending them. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because if you're still close enough to your GoPro, you can see the live feed from your GoPro from your phone if you got the GoPro Quick app. So I was like, yo, that's just ingenious. I don't know why people have it. Just like I don't know why people don't use lasers.
Yeah, these events are definitely going to start taking off a lot more on this level, but I think it's definitely a growing culture. Hopefully it doesn't bring on some of the wrong attention for that, where they actually get something, actually try to ban it or restrict it at some level. Because the kids alone, I get it. You pull my gun out of the trunk, immediately it looked. If you didn't realize there was a line hanging out the grip, the average person is going to be like, that's a firearm. But at the same time, I'm one of those, well, look where I live. This isn't, even if it was real, it's not illegal for me to possess, It looks like a 5.56. It does look, to the untrained eye, the old lady across the street, she's like, he's got a gun,
Exactly, and it depends. Situation dictates, you feel me? Like, even when I'm even, what's the word I want to use? I even use goddamn discretion. Discretion. Oh my god. I'm even discreet about when I take my gear in and out my house. So I don't want people to think either A, I'm police, or 2, that I got some extra gear or some wild shit. You feel me?
In times prepping is what we're doing. We're just stacking. No, but that's a lot of my. I agree that being discreet with certain things like that. And which we should.
I'm seeing people wearing their little, camouflage, whatever. They whoop-de-woos. And in and out stores and stuff, I'll be like, but then I gotta think vets do that shit too. Like, some people take airsoft, like, hawks, like, more serious. And I'm like, dude, you're not even that cool, bro. Like, stop it. Stop it right now. And then people always want to know what you, like, well, does it make a dude more real in airsoft if he was in military or if he wasn't? I'm curious.
What is that now? I was reading a comment.
Like, let's say you went to go play with Brim, right? Like, does it make you want to play with him more or take his advice more seriously once you realize he was in the service or not?
I always have respect for servicemen. Always, thoroughly. I appreciate all of that y'all do, to the fullest. I think on that level, somebody that's actually a veteran has served and things like that. I think I tune my ear in a little bit more. But the guy that just wishes he was Chris Kyle, that's spent $3,000 in gear, that doesn't know, how do you adjust his hop up. I guess not so prone to it.
Because I be seeing that shit, and I just be wondering, like, does that make a person more serious? Like, does that make them more? Because you're LARPing at the end of the day. Like, does that make you a more serious LARPer? You feel me? Like,
I think it's just kind of.
I don't know. Like,
I guess it.
So serious.
Some do to an extent. I agree. It's just one of those, man. You ain't that cool, bro. I get it. Calm down. Like, I get it. Yeah, just calm down.
Especially if you only played open play your whole life. Open play is dope, but the only reason I hate open play, man, is the fucking time limits, dude. Like, I'll be like trying to maneuver in like the most stealthiest stealth ways, or like do the most aggressive push, but I'm like, fuck, we're out of time. Now I want to experience these milsim, like a milsim West, like a real AMS event, like at like Guardian Center or something like that. Like, I'm done with this backyard stuff. I'm ready to go to a real building now at this point. Like, I'm ready to actually go to a ruck march for real at this point. Like, let's get it done. Everyone's saying you're not a real airsofter until that. Okay.
See, but see, and that's for individuals that say that though. That's where it's kind of a two.
Yeah, we know you weren't in a service program. We were just using you as an example.
Two-toned example though. It's there's the contrast. I like the general world that I'm in. It's more, we use DIMAS, we run fat, we pre-fire, we do things like that. But it's I guess it's kind of the flavor you want. You want coffee or you want some tea. It's kind of one of those things. But it boils back to we're both shooting 6mm plastic. No matter how we go about, shooting the opponent. It's just the way, and I like the way we play. I like the Steveqb games. I like the Speed Soft world. I like colors. I like patches. I like things like that.
And I think Speed Soft is just the blend of paintball and airsoft. Because if paintball is dying out, it's almost like, we can't beat them, join them, because y'all pretty much wear the same stuff.
There's a lot of the same things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a Call of Duty lobby when y'all be on the field. You feel me?
And it's exactly that. But I agree. It definitely makes, even for paintball players, it gives more the hybrid kind of feel for them to jump back and forth. My team won't deny it. I mean, if we had a paintball field around here, we'd be a paintball team too.
Right.
I mean, we would. But generally, I guess that's different strokes for different folks, kind of thing. But I enjoy it, man. A big milsim like that, I haven't done yet. I think I was talking off live with you. Most of them are pretty far distance. I think a couple of my teammates are going to try to go down to the one in Georgia, right outside of Atlanta.
I'm going to one in Tennessee. I'm trying to go to that one. The con one you sent me? Yeah, I'm trying to go to that one. So if anybody wants to go, let me know.
Yeah, that's a solid place right there. Some of them, man. I don't know, man. I'd love to do it in a lot of aspects. What my biggest fear is I'm not into a situation of like, all right, well, the game just started, I get shot, I'm sitting there with a dead rag for half an hour, I don't, or not even that, if I bleed out, whatever the rule might be for that, and it's like, I'm not making any progression or walking around with all this gear, I've spent all this money, and it's like, I may not even see somebody, I've heard all these stories about that, and it's like, I don't want to do that. I want to shoot people. I want to run.
But that's what real life is, though. Like,
it can be, yeah. So if you go into a simulating area, that's why I'm more prone to like, all right, well, I want to do something that's indoor, like indoor kind of buildings, in a hospital, in a school, anything like that would be more, I don't know, something I'd kind of be into.
Yeah, and Brim said paintball is more expensive in terms of ammo and playing with
oh, that's facts.
I've seen a dude spend $60 on a case. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, that's facts, man. Paintball is expensive. My money is not that long to be sitting there trying to play both, really.
But it's long enough to go HPA. Like, like six. You buying a whole rifle like that, and I'm the only die tech that you're ever going to see that's HPA. I looked it up. I'm the only one. It's the rarest one. I took an an ADG, and I converted it into an HPA. And yeah, I think it says custom. Cause I was wondering if anybody else did it to match the blueprint or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I got the right engine or some shit. It's never been done before apparently. So I was like, okay, well fuck.
Now it has.
Yeah, right. You feel me? Like, I don't know, man. Like, Airsoft is so fucking cool, so dope. Like, to experience that Milsim life and go that whole, like, they even got zombie events and whatnot. Like, I was watching, what's the name, Swamp Sniper, and they got, like, some type of, like, apocalyptic type shit going on. And I was like, that's cool. But like you said, I don't want to spend all my money traveling there, doing all that, and then think I got money to go buy some goofy shit. Like, they spending $800 on grenades alone in some of these Milsim events. I'm like, shit. Yeah. That's not even the regular grenades. That's the grenades. You got the little thing with the little poop in it. So when you grab it, you fill it, you refill it. I'm like, oh shit. I can't afford them grenades with the whoop-de-woos. I gotta get the regular dinky one.
I hear that. I buy some every once in a while at a local field we play at, and they're pretty fun. Most of the time I don't use them often enough. They are fun as shit, though.
I mean, they are a game changer sometimes, dude, because if you throw one good one, bro, that'll clear a good section off the field for you. I'm not gonna lie.
It was more expensive than the turns. Yeah, see, Infamous Bearded Airsoft said, yeah, a 2K count of paintballs at his local field is $85. So, and I'm thinking, I pay, roughly almost $30. I usually shoot threes, so I think it's $27 where I'm at.
Boy, I only pay
that's
$5,000.
$5,000.
You feel me? I only pay $15 to play. Y'all talking about $85 for ammo? It's only
that's
like $16 for it. I thought $2,000. I didn't even go through 2,000 a game. You feel me? I got 8 mags. I barely go. For me to go through all 8 of my mags, bro, in a game, like, I'm dumping. I'm in. It's like 5 versus 20 at that point. Like, hell no. Everyone got auto. I got semi. That's it.
That's all I use is semi. I do have a speed trigger and things like that, and I'll rock it every once in a while. Majority of the time I don't, but
I don't got that. I got the regular shit. I don't got that. I got 30 like a 3 PSI tank. I got the smallest tank. I haven't done anything to my, like, I didn't do no tricks or bells and whistles to my shit. No whoop-de-woos, no flashlights, no special triggers, no nothing.
I'm still rocking it, though.
Yeah, so exactly. So when I see all these people with this, like, high dollar shit, I'm like, damn, nigga, you must be getting a lot of kills out there, my boy. Like, that's crazy. And you didn't get a GoPro or nothing, but you spent $3,500 on gear. If you got it like that, if you comfortable just doing that.
Not at once. I got my gear is we used to talk about it not long ago. I mean, gun and gear and stuff like that, it's easy. I'm rocking easy on the field $1,500 with gun gear and all that stuff that I'm wearing.
Right.
But that I didn't buy that all at once. It's been an accumulation of trial and error of what I got. And I wasted so much money on shit I didn't even use or want to use.
Man, bro, I'm telling you, if you go to my first video and you watch how I got to now, bro, it is crazy because I ain't got no special laptop. Man, I got a $150 Dell laptop and a GoPro, bro, and a free software system, bro. And I'm just out here with just me and my cat, bro, just editing, bro. And I'm like, how the fuck? You dudes must be. I got people that be saying like Josh. I'm not gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it, man. I'm gonna say. I guess I already said it, but you don't know what Josh is talking about. So I don't know it. But he was all like, I had some haters before. They're like, your content straight dog shit. I'm like, whoa, my man's like, whoa, up, like, and people just hating on shit. I'm like, dude, I'm just a guy with a computer, man, just making content, dude. Like, why are you hating on me so bad, dude? Like, the community got toxic real fast, and I wasn't even understanding it. You feel me?
It definitely does, man. I don't hear too much of people saying it straight to me that they think my channel is trash or anything. But man, if it is, then
no criticism, but damn.
yeah, it's just like, I mean, if not, man, I mean, it's cool. I mean, just scroll on by. Like, you ain't, give it a dislike for all I care.
You don't have to be that damn disrespectful. Because if I said something to you, I'll be the angry black guy. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, I don't see the reason for hating on a lot of channels and stuff. I mean,
see, Bearded, no, man. He already seen it, man. He know what I'm talking about. He know what I'm talking about. But once I started realizing, like, once you got haters, once you got people that say that to you, bro, that's how you know you on the right shit. You feel me? That's how you know you on the right path. And as crazy as backwards as the universe is, like, black people, bro, I can say this because I'm black. I don't care what I'm saying. Black people hate things that they like. They'll make fun of you if they like you, or they're jealous of you, low key. They don't pick on people that they hate. You feel me? Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
So like, when you started seeing that, like, and I'm not gonna lie, man. My white friends, like, I don't know. I'm gonna say it like this. Fuck it. Like, y'all passive aggressive. You feel me? Like, they be passive, so they be like, they'll see the problem, but then not really address the problem. They be like, oh, this is a real nice little car you got here. This is a real nice room you got. Oh, this is your building. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. You know, like, why are you low-key hating, motherfucker? Just say you don't like it, bitch. Like, don't do that. You feel me? Don't do that. Because if I said I don't like your shit, oh, it's a problem. You feel me? So you gotta watch what you say. And I see the airsoft community, like, they're sensitive. I don't want to say it and be like. And be like I'm talking shit. I'm just trying to be as honest as possible, speak my truth. Like, they sensitive, like, and it's crazy. And it's grown men that be like that.
I agree with that. I've met a lot of whining grown men when it comes to things. I can think of a few off the top of my head, and I ain't gonna name them, but just in our local field, man, it's just always the whining and complaining every time, and it's just like, well. I don't know.
Boy, y'all ready to fucking fight over BBs, boy. And I'm like, yo. Like, it's like the epitome of stepping on the bros Jordans or something. I'm like, you didn't hit me. I did. What's a male candidate? Michael? Doug? David? Dans. All the Dans in the world.
Not the Dans.
Yeah, fucking Dans. Like, dude, I swear, man. Like, I watched a dude, a grown man, straight G-check a kid, bro. Like, and I was like, yo, bing bong. Like, bing bong. Like, I don't know, man. And then, like, posting cheater videos and like, these little discords and shit is apparently toxic, apparently.
Yeah, cheater videos, and that's something that I can think of a few comments back ago. That's what some people's channels are prone off of, is like cheating videos. Like, it's just like nonstop. Like, if it's something obvious and stuff like that, cool. And I have the philosophy, it's just like, okay, well, there's a lot of clickbait out there. I'm like, if you deliver on it, it's not technically clickbait. But at the same time, you're trying to pull them in.
Man, I don't care about no fucking clickbait. Stop, bitch. Stop crying. You've been deceived by the government many fucking times. You've been deceived by the news many fucking times. It doesn't matter what a video, bitch. If it's good, click it, like it. Stop, bitch. It was clever enough to get you to click on the motherfucker, right? If I wasn't clever enough to get you to click on the motherfucker, you wouldn't have watched it.
That's I give it that, but I think a lot of people can build a whole.
It's a lazy tactic, but it's a tactic nonetheless, and you still clicked on it.
I pass them up.
Mad about clickbait when Cardi B is famous?
I'll hand that one to you, but a lot of it these days is literally just in a clickish way, but not delivering on what the product is. So they just want the view of it.
You upset over the image or the video? Like,
the lack of deliverance, more or less.
Y'all really want to see that bitch's ass that bad, huh?
I mean, it doesn't bother me because I go right past them. I'm not a.
I mean, I click on it. Maybe it's look. Look. If it's good, I'm gonna like it. It's like a joke. If someone's flaming you and it's funny, I'm gonna laugh. dude. If you said my dress looked like Roman noodles, I would laugh if you said it, funny enough. But clickbait, man, I ain't worried about no clickbait, dude. Like, if it's a fun, good video, it's no different than watching a ghost video, right? Like, we watch ghost videos, and half the time, 90% of the time, you never see an actual ghost. Like, there's ghost hunters, there's ghost adventures, there's demon hunters, there's all these ghost videos, ghost channels, but they never find actual concrete proof of a fucking ghost. So that means every episode, every season is nothing but clickbait, right? I can find more realistic videos of ghosts on YouTube that sometimes are clickbait, but there's more than motherfucker I'm gonna find that ghost like, right? Just being 100 with your ass.
I agree with that, though. Definitely with that's a good point with
I'm saying that
the ghost.
Now, if it's completely outrageous, if you got a picture of some dude about to punch a dude, and it's nothing but a toddler laughing at some ripping paper, I'm gonna be upset. I can see that. But if it's like an Airsoft clickbaity video, I mean, as long as I see a crosshair or a scope or an ouchie video in the image, I gotta give it to you. It's still Airsoft related. If it's completely opposite, like completely fucking opposite, I can see why you're upset. But clickbait, I don't know, man. Like and then it makes you wonder. So if clickbait's upset, does it make an Airsoft video more credible if it has hit markers, a kill counter, a kill death counter, Call of Duty sound effects? Like what makes an Airsoft video good, and what makes a Airsoft player a good player, other than people gonna say, hey, he's being friendly, he's giving instructions to the other players, he's helping people get better. That's a good role model, not a good Airsoft player.
Yeah, I think it depend on the vibe and definitely the niche. Some people started with a niche more or less of that is, clickbaity kind of, these little bitty things. But ultimately, I think it's Airsoft related. I'll give you that. I think.
You feel me? Like I get some clickbaity shit, but like.
And that goes back to
video, man. You got me.
And it goes back to what I was saying. That it's definitely if they deliver on it, it's not necessarily clickbait. So if what you were talking about, if somebody's about to punch somebody, to actually deliver on the video, well, hell yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Right.
But often it's not exactly that.
Man, if it's
people
good,
build their whole.
If it's good, I may even send it to my mom or something. You know?
Not mom. Don't send it to mom.
I mean, like you feel me? Like I don't know, and that's the crazy part about being a content creator, because you got to think about all that subconsciously. You got to make sure you got the right title. You got the right colors, the background look nice. Is it a nice image? Is it clickbaity? Not too clickbaity? Is the title good? Did you word it enough? Did you have enough hashtags? Did you use any hashtags at all? Did you comment it? Did you tag the right people? Did you tag anyone at all? What time did you post this? Did you post on the right day? Is it Sunday? Oh, it's at 8 o'clock? I should wait till Monday at 4 because that's the best prime time people on their phones. How do we even know that?
You talking about YouTube algorithm?
All that. You got to think about all that.
Yeah, I agree completely with that. Algorithm's a big thing when making channels. It's something you got to learn.
People don't even know that there is an algorithm. They just making videos and wondering why they're getting 5 views or 10 views. Like, bro, it's more than just posting, my man.
Yeah, you got to put some homework into it. Key tags of things that you want to put that are related, and even things that are even mildly related. I mean. And
then if you can't edit, if you a non-creative some bitch, bro, you gotta hire somebody else to edit it, or you gotta find a friend, or do a favor, do a pro bono, service for service. Like there's so much that goes into you shooting someone, and then me seeing you shoot someone. You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
I agree with that.
Crap. And I think people take that for granted. You feel me?
I agree completely. That's something I was saying. I was like, posting a video and thinking you're going to be the next, Jet Desert Fox or Demolition Ranch or whoever, whatever videos you post out there. I was like, man, they use the algorithm. They did. They figured out the algorithm, and that's a big thing. If you just want your channel just to, somewhere to reference the homies to that, hey, look at this game that I played, look at this guy I shot, look at this thing, whatever. But it kind of depends on what vibe are you wanting with your channel. What are you trying to do with it? Are you wanting, where do you want it in a year? Like I said before, it's like.
What type of image or type of presence do you want to put off? You feel me?
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. And being, what I think is a big thing, and it meant a lot to me, was being the same individual on the mic right here as I am in person. I don't have to put on a persona.
That's another reason why I said, what did I want to do? You feel me? I sat back and was like, what do I want to do? Like, cause if you want to say, hey, yeah, I want to go work at McDonald's. Even if you're having a bad day, I mean, every human has a bad day even playing Airsoft. You gotta fake it. Hi, how are you? Welcome to McDonald's. I can be myself, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta fake no waste or no interview. You feel me? This is who I am. Like, I don't gotta fake nothing in person. Like, hey, if you suck, you suck. I'm gonna tell you that. I'll be 100. Just like I want to tell me. That I don't wanna fake the fuck, because then that's when people get shocked when they see the real colors of a person. You feel me? Like, that's when people get shocked when they hear they hear Britney Spears their whole life, and then they hear her real voice and they're like, oh, that bitch ugly. Or when you see you get catfish. You feel me? It's a bad bitch in image. She sounds nice on the phone, but then you realize her real name is Tyrone. Then you fuck it, right?
I got catfished.
Oh God. Bitch, you was gullible. You was deceived. You was clickbaited. What I would like to see in more events, bro, in Airsoft, is like big ass boom booms, man, like motor tubes and shit. That'd be fucking cool. Like, as the norm, though. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, could you imagine 1,000-player Airsoft event, like 1,000 versus 1,000? Like, that'd be wicked.
That would be insane. I think.
That'd be one big ass shit show, though. I guarantee you will see at least 27 fights.
I guarantee that. Somebody pissed because they can't get out of spawn.
Oh, man, but if you got 2,000 versus 1,000, bro, you gotta be at like a base. You feel me? Could you imagine that though? Like, what if you did shut down or some shit? Like, why don't these companies come together and have one big ass event? That'd be hard. You feel me? That'd be dopest. Where everybody eats. You can't even get mad about it. It's like the Airsoft Super Bowl. You feel me? That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
That would be.
I'll sell my soul to go to that one time, like Airsoft Woodstock. Dope.
See, and there's something I'm a little jealous off of. I've seen, I don't remember where it was, but they had a paintball event, but it was storming Normandy. And they come out of these boats and everything. You know, they had it set up like they rolled out up on these boats and just took off at them. And it was, I'm telling you, bro, it made me want to go play paintball, like drop everything just to go play paintball. Look, it was such, and I mean hundreds.
And it already gets on my fucking nerves. I would hate to be running through sand with boots with no tread on the fucking
Well, no, it wasn't even on sand or nothing. I mean, it was literally just out in the, the field, and they had the tree line and stuff like that, so... But it was the whole concept of it. I mean, there was hundreds, bro. I mean, non-stop paintballs flying. It was super lit, dude. Like, it really was. Let's see.
Hey, yo, what's up, Houdini Airsoft? What's the
word? Houdini!
That like button, man. You already in here. You already said what's up, man. Make sure you smack that like button.
Houdini's my guy, man. He is a solid dude. And Houdini, as long as all goes well, he's going to be in here with me next week.
Oh, word.
Houdini is my guy.
Check out the vibe. You already know what it is, baby. This is Ruby. This is Steveqb. We over here talking, keeping it live. You know where the music is hiding, the vibes are chill. I'm Ruby. That guy's cooler than your fucking baby daddy.
Yeah, speaking of which, I gotta add your channel, so hopefully these guys will come down there and follow you and see what you got going on.
Man, I got some crazy ass stories with some famous rappers, man. I got the number one. She was the number one St. Louis OnlyFans model on there. I got some people tell some crazy stories, some sex stories in there.
Oh no!
I'm telling you, man, it's lit. And you also see some of the festivals that I host, like Midwest Bear Fest. Floats and Hoes. Man, it was crazy. Man, Floats and Hoes was the craziest festival. There was actually a miss. Man, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna do that. Go check the video out. You'll see.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna share yours right here in the comments, and then it'll also be in the description as well.
I appreciate that, my man.
Yeah, man, no problem. I mean, that's genuinely what my job is with this channel, is to be informative and to make people want to go play airsoft. That's literally what my channel's
Look, man, if you feel
built
like
off of.
Call of Duty is not enough for you, try Airsoft for like 2 weeks. 3 weeks, actually. Get a good month in. I hope you got a paycheck or you got some phone income, because it's not cheap.
No, it's definitely
Try
not.
Airsoft a couple times, 3 weeks, give it a try. And I guarantee you, by your first time, my boy, you're going to be addicted, because it's better than Call of Duty. Well, depending on your field, first off, some fields are trash.
Our local field is pretty nice. It's good for what it is. It's definitely good in comparison. Yeah, I mean, that's like I said earlier. I mean, that's a lot of what airsoft does for me. It fills a void and gives me that stress relief. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing like that anymore, and it's one of those. It's an addictive drug to me. It literally is.
I definitely smoke.
I used to. I have a good history, but it's just one of them things now.
I mean, when it said Puma said play one time when I was hooked, and Puma said took 3 matches. Yeah, exactly. See,
Yeah.
you in there.
And I'm sure a few of these guys in here have heard this, man. But my very first time playing airsoft, I'll never forget the day. I don't remember what it was, a Saturday, but I don't remember. Genuinely, nonetheless, I ran from spawn. I was one of those new guys, and I didn't know where I was going, what I was doing. I took off. I got maybe 20 yards in front of me, hid behind a truck, got shot in the face. And something about that was just so awesome to get shot in the face. I was like, I love this.
Nah, I didn't like that.
It got me hooked. Well, I had a dye mask on. I had my dye mask on, but it was so cool because it's like, I get to do this back. Now I get to shoot people in the face.
I mean, people be seeing, like, I ran like that. There's a video I ran. There's a couple times you've seen a video I run all the way across the field. I have a middle leg. So from my knee down, there's a rod. And I have 2 screws in my leg, and I'm faster than most people sometimes, but it comes at a cost. It's like I don't know if you're familiar with Naruto, man, but I got that little chakra flow sometimes. You feel me? But then I tap into my You probably have no idea what Naruto is, man.
No, I don't.
For the people that know, I'm like Itachi with it. You feel me? Strong, powerful, but short energy span, you feel me? But it's go. You see. I don't like doing that whole sprint and shit. So that's probably why I don't like Steveqb. That y'all be like running. You feel me? Y'all be running. I ain't got the money to be spitting on BBs to be pre-frying around corners.
Well, yeah, we definitely be doing a lot of running. It's usually quick and back and forth kind of things. Hey, but real quick though, Houdini said he subbed to your channel.
Hey, yo, thanks for
gonna start seeing that.
You the guy. You get me one step closer to 500 subs, man, so I get that community tag.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one, man. I mean, I'm glad they.
Real close.
It used to be like 10,000 if I remember correctly about a year ago, and then they finally moved it down to 500, and then I hit that mark, and then I got it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that was a goal, like small little steps.
On YouTube, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers
and 4,000 watch hours.
4,000 hours watched, and you gotta have no copyright strikes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't there yet. That's something I'm working on. I mean, I don't hide that. Definitely want to keep growing.
For sure, dude.
I mean,
that's the goal. But then it's hard to be a YouTuber because you can post all the music you want in your videos. But if you got a copyright claim on your videos, that means you can't earn monetization on that video, no matter if you get famous or not.
Right.
So you're making all this content and not making any money from YouTube. So then you have to start learning how to use copyrighted free, or make your own beats and all that fun jazz, man. That gets tricky too, because sometimes, man, but you find ways to do it. You can chop it into certain parts, certain sections, like 10 seconds or 5 seconds. So or slow it down, or even change the tempo of it, and you won't get them strikes. Yeah,
I use a program or a site called Epidemic Sound where I get all my stuff from, so I don't have no copyrights, no nothing online. I take mine pretty serious. I don't want none of those copyrights things. If a video got demonetized or something, I might just go ahead and pull it down.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Bro. I need 4,000, and I'm at 1,000 right now, and it took me a year and a half to get to that. So I was like, yo, that's wicked. You feel me? So seeing some of these people get like 40,000 views on a video, I'm thinking about my mind. I'm like, so if you did this right, and it's not a copy claims or copy strike video, bro, like you just made over 20 racks, but then you got equated taxes, and then you got to do that and do whatever you did to get the content out to that to pay whoever you want. And then you gotta make a logo, and you gotta brand yourself, and then you gotta make an Instagram, all that fun shit. Like, yo, that shit is
It's a
insane.
job. It's a job. Like, I mean, it is. It is.
Yo, I was a manager of 2 AutoZones one time, bro. At the same time of playing, like, doing this podcasting and hitting the road and hosting these festivals, dude. And it got to a point where I was like, yo, like, I can't work. Like, I have to do this full time. Like, I have to. Like, you know how you see all those movies or you hear all these quotes, follow your dreams, do what your heart tells you, and then you end up broke, and then you're like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And you seeing your friends that you're in the same 3rd grade class with, and they're ahead of you, or at least you think they're ahead of you. They got cars, they got houses, and then you sitting looking at yourself like, damn. What am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? Is this job, no matter what job it is, I don't get it. Nigga, if you was a fry cook at McDonald's, like, is this a good life? Am I living a life? I mean, I don't got a whatever type bill, but is this whatever? You feel me? And then you try to find your dream, your passion, whatever, and you try to go for it like the universe tells you, and you start going through the most shit. You're broke. Your friends leave you, or they don't believe in you, or they don't support you, and then you over here feeling manic, pacing your apartment or pacing your house, trying to come up with ideas, and then you're spitballing this, that, and third. It took me, like, even as my podcast was going, bro, I always try to come up with merch. It took me so long to get merch, and then now I have it. I'm like, yo, do you know how long it took me to get here? And I'm sitting back in this chair and just thinking about that shit. I have merch now. Like, fuck. Like life is crazy, and it takes you down so many roads. It takes you down so many avenues, so many paths. You wonder if you're crazy sometimes. You wonder if you're doing the right thing. You even wonder if you have what it takes to make it past this obstacle. You feel me? Sometimes you get so tired, you feel like calling it quits. You thinking you looking at yourself in the mirror and you calling yourself crazy. And it's crazier to have these thoughts and feelings as a man in America, no matter if you're white, black, Asian, or not, dude. It's hard to be a man because you always question. A man's always question what you can provide. So if you're not providing the next level, the dinner or whatever, you're not being a man. And it's crazy because we live in this age of social media where we're showing all these people with money, these rappers, these strippers, these whoever, these gang members. They got these guns with dicks on them. They got these dollar bills, spanning them out with bitches, and we're thinking that's the life. We're thinking they made it. But then you see these people in jail. You see these people dying left and right at a cyclic rate, and then you wondering, am I living the life right now? And then when I start thinking about that process, am I living life? I start wondering, or am I just living to exist? That's what is money.
Ruby, that's deep, bro.
I mean,
and I'm with you. I completely understand.
I mean, like, bro, you don't make any money from Airsoft. You make, like, I'm giving you an example. You make no money from Airsoft at all, period. But you put your hard-earned work dollars into it.
Yeah.
Why?
It's passion.
And then you wonder, what is money?
What is money is time. I never pay for anything with money. I pay for it with time. I just exchange my time for money.
Even if you work, like, this is the crazy thing about life. This is the craziest thing about life. You work until you get to a point to retire, right? No matter if you're making money, like, you got to be making money with a W-2 or a W-9, because if you get to the point of retirement, you make all that money back from your life from that you have been working on. So if you're a drug dealer, or you're just a lazy person that's been mooching off your parents or your friend or your brother, and you just get paid under the table, by the time it's time to collect on your life, when you're old enough to retire to get Social Security, you're not going to have shit.
That's true.
Or you can retire from working, but you can still make money doing your own business. That is fucking insane.
Yeah.
When you really break down life, it is insane. So that means
it's a lot.
Every part of your life, every day of your life, you're working.
Yeah, and in every aspect. Yeah, in every aspect, something that you're doing. something you're chasing. When you touch base with some of the guys, where we see that what they have and all these luxurious things, and I mean, there was a point in time that I thought they had it life, but I mean, I'm a simple guy. I weld for a living. I play airsoft. I have 3 kids and a wife, and I'll tell you what, I got 2 cars. They ain't the best cars. I own my place. It's not the best, but man, I'm happy. Because just kind of more important things and what's important to me. And the older I got, the smaller my circle got, and I enjoyed it more. Because then it's more, I don't know, personal, and not trying to spread my time in ways where I pull myself apart. And airsoft definitely is one of them things that helped me do that for sure. With the community that I've come accustomed to, the guys I've met, and
there's no other sport other than airsoft where no matter if you're a grown man, white, black, or a kid, y'all can shoot each other and no one cares. Like, you could light up a kid and no one's gonna bitch about it. But if you play football, you smack a kid, you truck a kid, oh no.
Yeah. I don't discriminate in this world. We just shoot kids too. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I'm excited too, as for where the future may hold for airsoft in general, where it's gonna go.
Man. But hold up, I got you, Steve. I got you. Hey, yo, if y'all been listening, y'all been tapped in this long, and y'all haven't subscribed, what is wrong with you? Are you not entertained? You listen this long, you've been here this entire time. So make sure you smack that subscribe button, smack that like button, and smack that bell icon and stay notified whenever Steveqb drops another episode just like this. I mean, you like it, right? I mean, you have been here this entire time. Like, what else have you been doing with your life? Are you not entertained? I think you are. So go ahead and do that thing, man. You know what to do. Go ahead. Thanks.
I appreciate that. I definitely do.
Man, hey, you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of these,
I'm your black up, boy. I'm your black up.
A lot of these guys, several of them I've personally met. A few have jumped in that I haven't met, and I'm always appreciative for everybody that intertwines with us. But I will. I definitely appreciate you, like, in every way. I appreciate the conversations. That's why, and that's what I'm glad is this conversation didn't have to just turn into just a Q&A just for that, just to kind of get it out of the way or anything. It's more deep, and I really enjoyed that. Because not only do we play airsoft, we also have lives, and we're both grown men.
God, I think people forget that.
Yeah, it's unfortunately enough. But I definitely appreciate you being on here with me.
Hey, no problem, my boy. I'm here for you. We friends. We family. Actually, we family now.
We family now. Definitely that. We're in this on the same boat for this one.
Hey, look. And you can come on my podcast, man. We can talk about whatever. You feel me? We can talk about the squirrels, the birds, and the bees, and why haven't I never seen a baby pigeon? You know?
That's... Damn, bro, I've never seen a baby pigeon. Like, now you got me. Why have I never seen a baby pigeon?
If you have seen a baby pigeon, drop it down in the comments. And, or, if you have a picture of a baby pigeon, send it to Steveqb Airsoft on Instagram. Because I would definitely like to see this baby pigeon.
I agree. Bearded Airsoft, he said, got to support the others so the game can grow. Yeah, I mean, that's what it boils down to, is all of us support, and I have no animosity towards any other kind of player that plays. It's all about growing a community, and that's what I want to help do on this channel as well, and for others.
Wait, the West Coast is pretty big? Really?
West Coast is... I don't know how big. I don't know what they got going on over there for the most part. I know we have our own vibe over here.
In the West Coast, I'm iffy about playing in Texas. You know they got. I'm really iffy about playing on the East Coast. Like, them snakes don't fucking play around on the East Coast. I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, bitch, what? But a diamond, but a rattler's fucking you up. You got 15 seconds to get from that field or that bush where the fuck your bitch ass was to the ER, or you gonna die. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm fucking good. Nope. I'm good. Black people don't fuck with wilderness. I don't know if y'all know, but we don't fuck with wilderness. Look.
No, those who do either. I ain't messing with no damn snake.
There ain't no Black Steve Irwin. You seen one? Nope. I don't know what it is about y'all, my friends. y'all see a creature that y'all ain't seen, you're like, what is that? It's a black woolly thing, and it's roaring. No, I'm already running, boy. That's a bear. I'm good. No, I don't know what type of bear it is. I don't care what's in it shit. I don't care where it left on the tree. I'm out. Like, fuck that.
I said I ain't gonna outrun you, or the bear. I was gonna outrun you.
Oh God! Even what's his name? Bear Grylls came out to be a fraud, so he wasn't even fucking with nature for real. Can you believe that shit? That nigga was out here eating snakes and shitting in trees, and he was a fraud the whole time. What the fuck? I mean, I was starting to wonder how his crew was always with him, and they looked pretty healthy.
Good point.
Like, but on some real shit though, you watch Maury, right? You watch Maury and Jerry Springer and all that though, right?
Oh man, I have. My wife's a big Jerry Springer fan.
Like,
she used to laugh the shit out.
What them cameramen are doing with Bear Grylls? Because I know they got a big ass camera, they hanging off a cliff, just like, all right, I got it. Yep, good angle. But the motherfuckers on Jerry Springer, like, them cameramen gotta go to the Olympics or something. Like, they gotta be robots. I'm sure they're robots. Because you don't never hear a breath. You hear everything else but them. You feel me? They be sprinting, too, with a big ass, dumbass TV box on their shit, too. Moving, floating, getting all the cheating. Not a... He keep it up. He passed the Maury sometimes catching on. What the fuck? You don't see that? You don't notice that? Come on. I know I ain't tripping. Puma know what I'm talking about, see? He know what I'm talking about.
Oh shit.
Question for you though, Steve.
What's up, man?
Are you living your life, or are you just living to exist?
No, I'm living my life now.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not the easiest thing. Life throws stones at you every day. But I think about just something simple. I was almost making a little Facebook post a couple months ago, and I started to type it out, and then I stopped and thought, and I was, you know what? I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy with my life. I got some. Everyone has issues, but I'm happy with the way things are going for me. I've been blessed in a lot of ways. I've been cursed in a lot of ways. I've fight a lot of demons, but genuinely, I'm a happy individual, and I want to give that same energy to other people and lift them up. So yeah, keep it super simple. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm living right now. I'm not just existing.
You know, people told me most of my life that I was a deep thinker and whatnot, right? And I didn't really. I was at a very. I think I was like 7, and I was like reading like Revelations and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what made me kind of start following questions like this and think on things like this and getting that where really what I started understanding about Airsoft and why I like it, because I'm gonna bring this full circle. Dude, I'm from one of the top 5 most haunted small towns in America, right? Like, my town changed history 3 times, bro. I'm talking about 3 times. And people gonna say I'm bullshitting, but you can look this up, dude. My town changed history 3 times. The Abraham Lincoln's assassin was from my hometown. John F. Kennedy assassin was from my hometown. And Martin Luther King's assassin was from my hometown. Like, and I'm sitting here thinking about all this, what is life, and thinking about all the coincidences, and thinking about what's the purpose of this and the purpose of that, you know, if God is real, and this, that, and the third, and why does he cause all the suffering, and yada, 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 what does it mean to be a good man, have a good life, and, you know, all that, right? Like, you ever just sat back, I don't know if you ever go to the mall, or, you know, got a lake or something by you or something. You know, sometimes you ever just people watch, or you ever just was driving in your car, or you ever wondered, like, what's the life of the next person like? You feel me? Like, or do they live a happy life? Do they wonder the same things I think? Like, are they drug smugglers? Is there a person in their back seat tied up, duct tape or not? You feel me?
Oh, I lost
like,
you. Oh, there.
Sorry, I wonder about all these things. You feel me? and it's hard to really like look at Airsoft and not think I'm not training for the apocalypse. You feel me?
End times prepping.
Like, cause what else are you doing it for? You feel me? Like we all watch Naruto, or some people watch Naruto, or watch some form of anime, bro. Like, if you look at it, that was the tuning exams. You feel me? Like, if you look at school, right? The teachers are like your parents. You know what I'm saying? They teach you about life. They're your sensei. They teach you about life. Police officers are the enforcers of the rules that the principals make. You feel me? Like, it's so weird when you look at life, and you can't really escape anything. You feel me? Like, even looking at jail is a very interesting concept. So how do you put a certain number on something, and this person goes into a box for years? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we feel like justice is when you do something wrong to me and you go to jail, I feel better? Why can't we just knock each other the fuck out?
I guess it depends on the crime that's been committed in the individual. It boils down to it. If they're prone to do it again, I mean, I think, as for myself, I mean, if somebody don't know in the comments don't know in the comments. I did 2 years, 2010 to 2012. I was on drugs real bad.
That must have been wild being in jail. You feel me?
It was
Like,
25 months. It did something to me, but in a positive way.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Mostly just because I
Imagine
didn't
being
want
that
that anymore.
motherfucker innocent. You feel me? Like, if anything that happens, like, you are prone to anything happening to you, raping, stabbing, whatever. So if you retaliate in any way, that's still gonna be held against you. They're not like, hey, well, we fucked up, but you was selling drugs for the past 5 years and you stabbed 27 people, so we're gonna keep you for a little longer. What?
Yeah, I think there's corruption in all things. Definitely that. I mean, people are a
Life
trip.
is weird, dude.
Life's a trip.
Like, if you get kidnapped, my boy, you get kidnapped, or your daughter gets kidnapped, or your lizard, I don't say your lizard, but you know, whatever gets kidnapped or some shit, bro, and you gonna retaliate, you can still go to jail for that.
Yeah.
So what you want me to do? The cops are gonna take forever to find the mother. You know what I'm saying? I need to get to her now. I need to get to my dog right now. He took my poodle. I need to get to my poodle, cuz. You feel me? Life is so interesting, man. And you don't know what to do. Like, you're always at some obstacle. You always got some inner turmoil working. You always got. It's hard to be positive in this life, man. It makes you wonder not where Airsoft is going, but where we're going. You know.
Well, we get what we put into it, more or less. I don't necessarily believe in karma so much.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of shaped in a way that I think, because even karma in its way, some of the worst of the worst benefit the most. And some of those.
Are you religious or are you spiritual?
I'm definitely religious. I'm actually what you would call a Presbyterian. So I'm a Protestant. Presbyterian.
Yeah, I'm a Protestant.
I'm a Protestant.
Right?
I'm a Protestant. Yeah, I'm Christian.
I'll try to understand what religion is. I think I'm spiritual because it's hard for me, and I don't want to sound, this whole time I'm not trying to sound, I really self-reflect. I'm kind of like coming from a speculative mode, you know what I'm saying? From a speculative realm of just looking at stuff or taking for face value. Like, if religion's made up and it's man-made, like, it's hard to believe that into religion, you know what I'm saying? Like Christmas, they took that from Jews, I think, right?
Christmas was there's concepts to it, but there's what you see as Christmas now has nothing to do with a honest Christian worldview.
It doesn't. People believe that that's Christian. People are like, oh, you don't believe it.
Well, it's I think it's mostly the opportunities for the giving and stuff like this, and then you can go back to, if you want to go textbooks wise, and you could say birth of Christ or Mary and stuff like that is where you can go into that conversation. But what Christmas has, I don't even like Christmas for real.
I don't know, man. A lot of religions is interesting. And I don't hate or dislike anything. I just look at stuff. You feel me?
Yeah.
I just look at it, you know, take it for whatever it is, you know. And then like you think if society's retarded or dumb, I guess I can't say that word. I don't want to say it like I'm insensitive. If society's slow, you know what I'm saying? We're just been smoked ourselves dumb. Do you think Einstein looked at us like the same way? They're like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, did Einstein look at us like a bunch of dumb fucks? You feel me?
I say he didn't have that much common sense. He was a genius, but it was hard to put his shoes on.
Really?
That's what I've heard. Some of the simplest things.
How do you even know that?
Well, he wasn't too far ago. We got some records. Einstein. I mean, it's what.
You mean? And that's the craziest thing, my boy. You mean to tell me we got records to tell me what Einstein ate on a Thursday afternoon, but we forgot the technology to go to space?
Bruh, on that level, I will definitely agree with you on some aspects. I will agree with you on the.
Why do we know more about space than the fucking ocean?
We don't.
I'm curious.
We don't.
Could you imagine if Airsoft and paintball really had a hybrid? Like, I know they got gel BBs.
Yeah.
But what if it was like a working method? Do you feel me? That would be fucking tough. You couldn't even lie to me, bro. That'd be fucking tough. Like, paintball.
I agree.
BB form. That'd be fucking cool. Man, I'll play the shit out that shit. Ooh, I'll play the shit out that shit. What if you get a drone, right? Drone. And put a airsoft gun on it. Does it still count as a kill?
That's a good question, and that I guess that would. I don't know. I don't have to worry about that in my world of play.
Why not?
Nah, I don't see drones being an option in the way we play at all. Milsom's, yes.
Senator Freeland said, "Hey, what's up? Any last minute prep for shit? Steve, see you on the field this weekend."
Yeah, Houdini is going to the same tournament that I'm gonna be at. Speed Soft Australia. What's up, y'all?
What's up? Yeah. Damn, man, boy, I tell you what, Australia got some beautiful women now.
Yeah.
So.
Predator Freeland, he's going to be doing all the casting and such with all the video work this weekend at
Oh, casting? What's your casting?
it's gonna be live. It's gonna be live streamed. The whole tournament's gonna be live streamed.
This must be a pretty big ass tournament.
It's gonna be good, man. This new field, it's got all inflatables and stuff like that. So this tournament's a pretty good little turnout. I think we're at. The owner said 21 teams is what's gonna be counted for it.
What? Is there like a prize? What's the prize?
$500 prize, trophy, bragging rights.
$500.
Yeah.
Is that like the oh shit amount? Is that like oh shit?
No, it's definitely the first cash prize that I've ever played for.
What's like
Normally it's just bragging rights, more or less.
What's enough to come out? What's like $100? That's like enough to come out. But what is it enough to take it serious?
I take it serious even for bragging rights.
Word?
Yeah, I mean that's what I like to do. I mean, me and my team have been. I mean, we've been doing it for a good little while now. And
look, Infamous said, "I'll shoot the drone out if I see a drone inside." See, and that's could you do that? I wonder.
Yeah, could you? Okay, see that? Yeah, that'd be a good question. Could you shoot
a drone down?
I mean, if you hit that murder button, I guess you can mow that thing out of there.
Well, are you going to be responsible for repairs?
Well, I think that's a good question, but yeah, that would have to be, that's your own risk. I mean, but would you actually shoot a drone down in a real life scenario? Yeah, I would. If I get the shot off on it.
Man, the way some of these drones move, I don't even know if you'll be able to really.
Yeah, even find it now and catch it.
But if you're skilled enough to take a drone inside, but slow enough to get shot by a BB, that's on you. I mean, you feel me? So okay, so follow me. So if you can bring your drone in the house, and you see a person, and he sees you, and you're like, and he's able to flick and murder it down, that's your own fuck. If you got a drone, you should be able to zoom back, right?
Yeah, you would think. So, I mean, I agree. That would have to be the scenario. It's like, I mean, that drone, if you couldn't shoot the drone, but yet somebody could shoot from a drone, I mean, they could take out the whole team. Like, it's nothing. There's nothing you can do about it.
Alright, hold up. So Freeland said, I got a wicked mouth, so I'm fighting. Got some minutes to get over before the event. Bearded said, it will be hard. Venom said, nope, you brought it out. All fair and love more. I don't like it.
I mean, that's where I'm at with it. It's like, if I see it, it's shooting at me, I'm going to shoot back at it.
So how do y'all feel about headshots? Should they be banned or should they not be banned?
I think headshots are all game. All game.
I think so too.
All game.
You can't control the directional path of a BB, even if you could. So you mean to tell me if I shoot at your knee and the wind somehow takes it up and smashes you in the nose hair or in your big ass forehead, I'm wrong.
No, not at all. I think headshots are clear as day. And I mean, a lot of the times, especially in the kind of the world I'm playing, we're peeking a lot. So the only thing that's exposed is, a forearm, hand, and a face. Most time it catches one of those areas.
Do that whole chicken wing thing where they got their arm
Some people do. I mean, some people do. If they're not, I'm taking an elbow quick if you expose it.
I would shoot your finger.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those learning to peek right and snap shoot.
Muted said it's a part of the game. You sign the waiver.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely part of the game.
Yeah, sign waivers.
Speedstop Australia said there are remote control vehicles that shoot.
But do y'all sign waivers?
I've signed a waiver everywhere I've been so far.
Really?
Yeah. The local field I play at, signed a waiver there. The tournament I'm going to, signed a waiver there. Nashville, Carcon.
I have never signed a waiver anywhere.
SEMO. Really?
Yeah.
We all have waivers down here.
That's crazy. Why do y'all have waivers?
I mean, protects the
Does that
company.
make it more official?
Protects the company.
Does that make it more official though?
Maybe. I mean, think on like, you think, well, yeah, I mean, really, 3 out of the fields I've been to right now are pretty decent little fields, especially Nashville. Nashville's a pretty decent size bringing. So
maybe need local fields need to be doing that waivers everywhere. That's great. I never signed a waiver. So when y'all saying that, I almost take like an inside joke because in the service, you signed a waiver.
No, I mean, you signed the waiver when it comes down to that. I mean, so whatever happens, happens.
Like if you get injured on the Airsoft field, you can sue.
I mean, it's going to depend kind of what, I guess the property owner's waiver, what they acknowledge, what they don't, what insurance things for the field.
But you could though. So that was that for though. Is that what that's for? Or is that like?
I guess if it didn't specify and you stepped on a rusty nail, but it wasn't part of the waiver. But there are hazards to it, so.
That's stupid. Because what's the point of the waiver then? Like legit, like, does it cover you or does it cover them? Does that make sense?
It covers them, but at the same time, I think right lawyers, you could fight something if it was some other way. But getting shot.
Man, there ain't no verbal one either. I just bark my ticket and I play. That's it. I get a play and I get a wristband. That's it. I don't get there ain't no it was if you get shot in the blah 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 or you get your knee cut off or nope, there's none of that.
Public liability. Yeah, I agree. Public liability insurance.
That's my power point a lot in the service, my man. So I would know if I contract when I see one. You feel me? And don't say you smoke weed. You don't remember a lot. I remember some stuff, man. Like, I'm just being 100. People like, you smoke too much, man. You probably don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, everywhere I've been, it's definitely been.
That makes me sound. That makes me feel weird now. I feel like. I feel weird. I feel like telling my local field, hey, y'all need waivers.
The look on your face just then. Y'all gotta need some waivers.
Yo, he says waivers are pretty cut and dry. Covers them because you're signing off if you get hurt. You signed off if you're getting hurt and you can't go get some. I mean, I feel that. I understand that. But it's like, now I'm like, why hasn't the fields that I've been to have one? is that just like a Midwest thing? Like, I don't know. Like, well, you in Kentucky, so what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm only 2 hours away from you. That's crazy. Maybe they're lazy.
Yeah, never know. I mean, they just ain't bit them yet, or they didn't really think on it.
You never. You know what? You gotta. There's some fields you gotta go to. I want you to come to them. I want you to come to everyone who's in here. If you're curious, look up Big Airsoft Field and look up Extreme Paintball Airsoft Field. You gotta check them out. You gotta come down. You gotta let me know when y'all come down. Y'all already play around the area, so I don't know why you haven't came down before. But we gotta link up. We gotta do that.
There's a lot of fields I want to travel this year.
It's literally that close. Like, you were literally, ACS is my next field I'm going to. Like, and I'm like, that's 2 hours away. So I'm like, yo, like, why haven't y'all heard of this? Up this way, we heard of y'all. You feel me? And it's not like we're just like some rinky-dink field. Like, it's a pretty well-known field. Mm-hmm. We have AMS events there. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Bearded said, how far would you go to play? Try to play. Man, I don't know. I know I ain't flying nowhere.
I would. I'd fly. Me and my team was discussing just the other day. Place out in California called Tax City that we definitely want to go to. And that's a pretty expensive thing. But we'd fly that. We wouldn't drive that.
I mean, anything on the West Coast, I'm definitely flying to.
But here, I mean, shoot, the farthest we've been so far from my location is 4 hours, and we'll be doing that again Friday. I think we're gonna hit up SS, which is in Atlanta, Georgia, this year.
That's like what, 5 hours away from you?
Yeah, it's about 5.5 hours. So it's not terrible. Now somewhere like Miami,
it's easier to get from Georgia by the Midwest than it is to East Coast.
It's a trip, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like one of those, if you're in Detroit and you go south, you'll get into Canada.
Right. You know
like what?
Like 24 hours, you could drive through 3 states, right? In 24 hours, you can pretty much drive through 3 states. But in 24 hours, you're not even halfway through Texas.
Yeah, that ain't no joke.
How?
It's huge.
That means Texas is a damn near human safari park at this point.
Yeah, Texas
That's
is huge.
Crazy. Like, you could drive from one end of Europe to the other end in 24 hours. But Texas, though. What the fuck? That means Russia must be fucking huge.
Yeah, Speedstop Australia said I'm down to travel the world with this shit. Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, I'm willing to. I mean, there's a place, Real Strike Arena. I'd love to go there. That's completely leaving the country.
So, are you gonna wear? Is that like a Speedstop thing?
Yeah.
Do you wear Speedstop gear anywhere, or they're like?
There's some places. I know some fields don't really particularly pick up on it. I mean, I don't see why. I think it's just a different way of gear. I mean, I understand like the simulation things with Milsons and stuff. They don't necessarily want you, coming out there with bright pink, green gun, dye mask, all these. They want it to fit the color coding more of. I get that.
Are dye masks frowned upon? Is that like not making, or is a ballistic helmet? You know what I'm saying? Serious.
I don't. I see both directions. I mean, if I had a solid, little headgear, yeah, I'd probably wear headgear. I'm not fond of goggles. That's what I don't want. When they fall.
Yeah, the fogging up is a pretty big fucking issue.
My camera's twitched out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. It's got
I
hot.
was just letting it run off the audio.
Well.
We just said 24 hours I can drive from MA to Florida. That's wild. That's fucking crazy. I remember driving like 72 hours in training evolutions before. That shit was tough, like shitting in the bag, bro.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Memories though, man. Memories.
Well, Rudy, I'm 2 hours in.
Oh,
2 hours. That's
Hey,
right
man,
shy
I love
at
this
2 hours.
conversation, though, man. I like
I
that.
know it.
It's cool. We're
And
gonna
I
do
was,
this again.
and I'm glad it's gone that direction. I really appreciate your time on this. I'm gonna still sit here and chat with you, but I'm gonna end this out. Um, but for the publicly, at least all y'all that's been in the chat and is still here, appreciate y'all. Really do.
Yeah.
If you haven't been over here to Rudy's channel yet, get there.
Just call Goldie's Room. It's easy, man. I also have a podcast. Like I said, man, check it out. You can find me anywhere. YouTube, Spotify, all that. All you gotta do is look up Goldie's Room. That is GOLDIES space room. You feel me? Goldie's Room. You know what it is. Where the music's hot and about to chill.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate y'all's time watching us. I'm gonna end this out. Y'all be easy.